Greetings, beloved star travelers of Earth. I am LAYTI, and we are the Arcturians. We have been observing the great progress you have made on your Ascension journey. Many of you have been working diligently to raise your vibration, open your hearts, and expand your consciousness. We want you to know that we see how far you have come, and that you are doing remarkably well. We also notice that many of you ask yourselves what more you can do to accelerate your growth. We feel the eagerness and determination within humanity, an earnest desire to fully step into the next level of consciousness, to live in the higher vibrational reality you have envisioned. That desire is a powerful force, and it is beautiful to witness. With all the momentum you have built, even a small internal shift can lead to tremendous results in your evolution. And so, we say to you now, starseeds, it's go time. There is one fundamental shift you can make that would have the greatest impact on your ascension process. It is simple, yet profound, and it is available to each and every one of you right now. We are eager to share with you what we consider the most powerful catalyst for your spiritual evolution. As you walk your path, we have noticed a recurring pattern that holds many of you back from making greater leaps. We are here to gently guide you toward releasing this pattern and embracing a new way of seeing, one that will catapult you into the next level of your evolution. In particular, there is one habit or tendency that, once shifted, will open the floodgates to your ascension progress. This transmission is meant to illuminate that one crucial change and support you in making it for your benefit and for the benefit of all humanity. So many humans on Earth still fall into the habit of judging by outward appearances and becoming emotionally triggered by what they see or hear. You have been taught to assess people and situations quickly. So when something doesn't look as you think it should, or when someone behaves unexpectedly, the ego tends to make a snap judgment before you have a chance to go deeper. When the mind immediately labels a person or situation as bad or wrong, intense emotions can flood in, and conclusions are drawn that are not based on the full truth, but rather on surface-level perceptions and old programming. Remember, in your world of form, things are often not what they seem at first glance. A person or event that initially triggers you might, upon deeper reflection, actually hold a gift or lesson. But the ego doesn't wait to uncover that. Your egoic mind believes that by quickly analyzing and categorizing everything, it's protecting you from harm or disappointment. In the past, this rapid judgment may have served a survival function, but now it mainly keeps you looping through old, fear-based patterns. We do not bring this up to blame or criticize your ego, but to help you gently become aware of when this is occurring. We want you to recognize this pattern, because acknowledging it is the first step toward transcending it. This tendency to judge by appearances is exactly the habit we are referring to, the one that must shift in order for you to leap forward in your ascension. By becoming aware of how frequently this occurs and how deeply ingrained it is, you can begin to soften its hold on your consciousness. When you consciously choose to look beyond the surface and past your initial reactions, you begin to perceive the truth of the being that lies behind the appearance. This is the new way of seeing that will transform your experience and greatly accelerate your ascension. Instead of taking everything at face value, we invite you to tune in to the energy and essence of each person or situation you encounter. Every person you meet is, at their core, an expression of source energy, just as you are. They may be wearing the disguise of a physical body, with certain traits or emotions in that moment. But beneath it all, they are a soul, a spark of the divine, playing a role and offering opportunities for growth, both for themselves and for you. The same is true of every event and circumstance in your life. There is a deeper meaning, a higher design at work, which may not be visible at first. If you can pause and look through the eyes of Source, you will begin to sense what is truly happening in each moment. You will feel the vibration behind the words or actions, and that vibration carries the signature of the Creator. By focusing on that deeper level, the level of energy and essence, you begin to free yourself from the illusions of the surface. In doing so, you step into a higher perspective, the perspective of your own higher self, which sees only love and potential in every being and every experience. This shift in how you perceive reality is exactly what will launch you forward on your path of ascension faster than anything else we could recommend. In order to see the world through the eyes of Source, you must also nurture your connection to the Source within you. There is a wellspring of Creator light inside your being, and it is from this inner light that your higher perception will arise. The more you draw this light forth from your heart, the more naturally you begin to embody the perspective of your Source self. When you tap into the truth of who you truly are, an eternal soul, an aspect of the divine, you begin to recognize that same truth in everyone around you. It requires you to acknowledge that you are a beloved divine spark of all that is, infinitely worthy and infinitely loved. While it may sound like a simple truth, fully embracing your divine nature, especially after lifetimes of feeling separate, is a deeply transformative shift. As you accept and welcome your own divinity, you begin to feel the warm glow of Source energy radiating from within. In this state of alignment with your true essence, judgment begins to dissolve. You realize that outer behaviors and appearances are merely temporary costumes, while the love and light of the Creator are the eternal reality underneath. By connecting with this light within yourself regularly, you strengthen your capacity to stay rooted in a higher, more loving perspective, no matter what is happening around you. This inner connection is what allows you to perceive people and events with compassion, clarity, and understanding, rather than through the distorted filters of the ego. In essence, calling forth your divine light into your conscious awareness is the key to seeing the truth of being in all things. We understand that many of you take pride in following your intuition, and you may wonder how this relates to our guidance about judgment. It is essential to discern the difference between true intuitive guidance and a reactive emotional impulse from the ego. Often, what is labeled a gut feeling or intuition is actually a fear-based reaction shaped by past conditioning. If you feel a sudden rush of fear, anger, or anxiety in response to someone or something, that emotional surge is usually a sign that the ego has been triggered, not your higher guidance. True divine intuition, on the other hand, does not come with panic or negativity. Guidance from your higher self or Source usually arrives as a calm, clear, and neutral knowing. Even if your intuition is cautioning you to avoid something or someone, it will express itself as a gentle awareness, a subtle nudge, or a quiet inner voice. It will not be driven by fear or judgment. It will simply present the truth, often accompanied by a sense of peace or certainty. In contrast, the ego's reactions tend to be loud, urgent, and emotionally charged because it is trying to protect you through old fear-based programming. By recognizing this difference, you empower yourself to pause when strong emotions arise and to seek the deeper, quieter voice of true intuition within. With practice and a solid connection to your inner light, it becomes easier to distinguish genuine spiritual guidance from reflexive ego responses. If you continue defining and reacting to life using those old ego-based tools of perception, you will keep looping through the same third-dimensional patterns. The ego's way of interpreting reality is rooted in duality, fear, and separation. It categorizes everything as good or bad, right or wrong, safe or unsafe, based on past experiences and inherited beliefs. When these ego filters are left in control, they anchor your awareness in the outdated paradigm humanity is now outgrowing. In the third density mindset, perception relies heavily on limited data, primarily your physical senses and conditioned mental patterns. As long as these old ways of seeing and thinking dominate, you will continue recreating variations of the same conflicts, fears, and illusions that have cycled on Earth for eons. This is why it is so vital to free yourself from automatic, ego-driven interpretations of reality. You cannot ascend into a higher dimension of unity and love while viewing the world through the lenses of judgment, fear, and separation. To rise to a higher frequency, you must be willing to release the grip of outdated perspectives and allow an entirely new mode of experiencing life to emerge. Think of it as upgrading your inner operating system. The new, higher dimensional reality runs on love, intuition, and unity, while the old one operates on fear, analysis. When you upgrade by surrendering the need to judge and control through the ego, you liberate yourself to experience a reality that is vastly more expansive and harmonious. The more time and attention you give to aligning with Source and living from a heart-centered awareness, the more your higher faculties will naturally awaken. As you stay attuned to your inner light, you will find that your intuition becomes clearer and more trustworthy than ever before. You'll begin receiving true guidance from within, gentle impulses, visions, or inspired thoughts that feel as though they come from a higher intelligence. This is your connection to Source and your higher self expressing itself, offering moments of deep knowing that bring exactly the insight or direction you need. You may notice that you simply know things without logical explanation, or that you can sense the essence of a person or situation instantly, yet now in a loving and neutral way. This is what we refer to as spiritual discernment, the ability to perceive the truth of energy and intention behind words and appearances, without being clouded by ego-based filters. With this discernment, navigating your life becomes easier, as you no longer feel the need to second-guess or doubt your inner knowing. Another faculty that begins to awaken is your inner guidance system, your direct line to the wisdom of Source. This may show up as a stronger connection to your higher self or spirit guides, or simply a deep inner clarity about what to do, where to go, and what is aligned for you. In essence, when you cultivate alignment with Source, you activate dormant aspects of your consciousness, parts that have been asleep within the third-dimensional paradigm. Abilities that once seemed rare or mystical, such as heightened intuition, telepathy, or universal knowing, start to feel more natural as your vibration rises and you trust the process. Though all of this may sound wonderful in theory, it becomes real through consistent practice and dedication. We encourage you to set aside even a few minutes each day to consciously connect with the Source energy within. A simple practice of 5 minutes twice a day, once in the morning and again at night, can powerfully shift your inner state. Find a quiet moment. Close your eyes, breathe slowly and deeply, and bring your awareness to the center of your chest, the space of your heart chakra, where your spark of the divine resides. Visualize or intend that the light of Source is glowing there like a radiant golden sun. With every inhale, feel that light expanding, filling your body, your aura, and the space around you. Allow yourself to bask in the presence of your own Source essence. You may wish to silently call upon Source or your higher self, inviting in the love and guidance that are always available to you. Then simply listen in the stillness. Be present with whatever arises, whether it's a sense of peace, a quiet voice of wisdom, or a wave of warmth. If thoughts distract you, simply notice them and let them go, gently returning your focus to your heart and the light within. These short moments of spiritual alignment build over time. Eventually, you'll notice you remain more centered, more calm, and less reactive throughout your daily life. Even a modest daily practice can establish an unshakable foundation of peace and clarity to carry you through any challenge. As you integrate this new way of being, we also encourage you to practice non-judgment in your everyday interactions. This means resisting the urge to immediately label events or people as good or bad. Remember, your human perspective is limited. You cannot always see the soul-level orchestration behind what is occurring. What seems wrong or difficult in the moment may actually be preparing the way for growth or transformation. Every soul you meet is playing a part, and every situation is a thread in a much larger divine tapestry. By reminding yourself of this, you begin to step back from impulsive reactions. Instead of condemning or praising immediately, observe with openness and trust. Ask yourself, what role might the soul be playing here? What growth or understanding could this offer me, or someone else? These questions shift you into the perspective of your higher self, who sees life not as a series of right or wrong moments, but as a continuous unfolding of opportunities for expansion. For example, a person who challenges you or even hurts you might actually be a soul that agreed to help you learn forgiveness or to set better boundaries. An unexpected change in your plans may be divinely orchestrated to guide you toward an outcome far greater than you could have imagined. When you begin to see life this way, you recognize the beauty and wisdom in the unfolding of events, even those that might once have caused frustration or judgment, because you trust that the universe and your higher self are always working for the highest good of all. This trust in the divine plan allows you to stay centered in love and compassion, no matter what unfolds before you. As you dedicate yourself to this inner transformation and vibrational shift, you are not only changing your own experience, you are uplifting the collective consciousness of humanity. Every moment you spend aligned with Source, perceiving through the lens of love and compassion, contributes higher frequencies to the shared human field. Your energy influences the whole. When even one person chooses to radiate light instead of projecting judgment or fear, it sends ripples through the collective, touching others in unseen yet profound ways. Your personal evolution becomes a catalyst for transformation in those around you, often without your awareness. You've heard the phrase, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." This is exactly how you do it. By embodying non-judgment, inner connection, and unconditional love, you become a living example. Others will sense your calm presence, your kindness, your clarity, and it will inspire them to discover that same state within themselves. Remember, the collective consciousness is a shared energetic field. Each time you elevate your vibration, you are contributing to the upliftment of the whole. As more individuals live from this higher frequency, the momentum builds, and the balance tips toward a fully awakened humanity. The combined light of many aligned souls accelerates the timeline of planetary ascension and eases the collective path forward. With every choice to act from love and unity, rather than fear and separation, you are co-creating the new Earth. Never underestimate the impact of your individual light. It is through these daily choices and shifts in perception that the great awakening of humanity is. In summary, the most powerful thing you can do to accelerate your ascension right now is to shift from judging by appearances to seeing through the eyes of Source. This is a simple yet life-changing transformation of perspective that any one of you can choose in any moment. Each time you stop yourself from reacting with judgment or fear, and instead return to the light within, you are making powerful and tangible progress. You are stepping out of the old third-dimensional paradigm and anchoring yourself in the higher vibrational reality of love, unity, and clarity. This is what Ascension truly is. Moment-to-moment choices to align with your divine essence instead of your conditioned ego. We want you to know you are fully capable of this. Everything you need is already within you. You carry the wisdom of your soul, the love of Source, and the support of an entire universe that stands with you. Now is the time to put it into practice. Do not wait for circumstances to change or for someone else to lead the way. In every moment that you pause, breathe, and choose love over judgment, you are transforming both yourself and the world. You'll find that more peace, joy, and clarity enter your life with every step in this direction. And each step into love makes the next one even. By consistently choosing this path, you reclaim your power as a creator of your reality and an active participant in this sacred ascension. It is happening now, and we have complete faith in every one of you that you, beloved humans, know that you are never alone on this journey. We, along with many other beings of light, are with you, surrounding you in every moment with love, support, and high-frequency energy. We continuously send waves of light to uplift you, to strengthen you, and to assist in your transformation. These transmissions are here to elevate your vibration, to heal and soothe your heart, and to remind you of your infinite power. Whenever you feel uncertain or weary, speak to us, either in your heart or out loud, and trust that we hear you. You don't need rituals or special abilities to connect. All that is required is an open heart and a clear invitation, and we will be right there. In truth, when you journey inward to your own divine center, you meet us there, for that is where all beings of love are eternally connected. We see you as family, our brothers and sisters in this vast cosmic dance, and we celebrate each step you take toward the light. Our love for you is endless and unconditional. We invite you to connect with us more consciously, to feel the embrace of our collective presence and the encouragement we offer. It is our greatest joy to witness your evolution and to support your journey of awakening. We love you dearly and unconditionally, and we want nothing more than to see you thrive as the sovereign divine beings that you truly are. Until we meet again within the sacred space of your heart, remember, you are never walking alone.